Hello and welcome to this frequency transmission. I'm going to bring through a channeled message and a energy transmission from my personal connection with God on your behalf. And we will see what comes through as a message for you today. As always, this is something that is not just the words, it's a energy transmission. So make sure you have an inner yes to receiving that. So you can connect your feet down to the floor, grounding into the ground, and connect your sits bones. Increase your posture even a little bit more, getting taller. Taking a nice deep breath into your rib cage and imagine that your collarbones are just getting wider and your rib cage is expanding. And the housing of your heart is just getting more expansive, more spacious. The fascia is opening and softening. And you're creating more space for your heart in your life. So as you're broadening your chest, you're actually creating more space for your heart. And of course, this is intended to be a double meaning that you have more space in your life for your heart to take up space. More space for your heart to occupy the meaning in your life. So rather than giving meaning to things that shouldn't really have so much meaning. Storylines of why people wronged you or why you can't do X, Y, Z. But the heart has a different story. The heart has a story of courage. The heart has a story of going for it. The heart has a love story. And the heart has a well-being story, an expansion story. Yeah, the heart is really consistent. Doesn't stop. Oh, until the game is over. It's the heart has a victory story instead of a victim story. So if you ever want to alchemize a victim story, connect with your heart and let your heart speak to you, because your heart is always a victor. Even in heartbreak, your heart is opening and growing and expanding. And no matter what you feel in your heart, your heart's continuing to go. It's not stopping. So this is a rewiring of your victim story or your victim stories. The reasons why you stop yourself from growing, from going forward, from expanding. Your heart has a different story. Your heart doesn't feel dismissed. It doesn't feel neglected. It doesn't feel unloved. Your heart just loves. It just opens and expands and loves. And then it can contracts and it expands, but there's just still love there. No matter how you interpret your life, it's a love story. Your life is a love story. From the perspective of your heart, your life is a love story. And so giving your heart more space to take up the space of the storyline of your life, it just takes you into that truth that your life is a love story. And who doesn't love a good love story? It just brings such a smile, an inner smile, a smile on your face, a smile in your heart. You've been inundated with tragedies instead of love stories. But even a tragedy is a love story. A tragedy is a love story that hasn't finished yet. So don't conclude that your life is a tragedy or that you're living the story of a tragedy, because that just means your story hasn't finished yet. There's more to the story. There's more for you to live. And if you give this space to your heart to redirect and guide the story, you'll be taken in that direction of the heart's truth, which is love and well-being and higher guidance. Thank you for being here, and I will link the activation for how to establish your direct connection with God, Source, Spirit, Truth in the description box. And if you would like to connect with me for a personal reading where I channel for you and look at your human design to help you really unlock who you are and start to share yourself in the world in a more bold and next level way, then I will link that here for you. I will see you again soon here on my channel. Let me know how it resonates. I would love to hear from you. Bye.